Peace, peace. All is well, all is in divine order. I just wanted to give some encouragement this morning to everybody that's out here. There's enough things going on in the world that people can talk about that discourage us, but I want to shed some light on some things. So what you're saying? Old song by a group called EPMD that I had in my mind this morning, because technically we're always saying something, aren't we? And the number one person that we're talking to is ourselves. So we're always talking to ourselves. This is why if you got worry on your mind, you've been speaking worry to yourself. You just have not, you know what I mean? You don't recognize that you've been speaking worry. The other day, I was in a class and they had us do a simulation of people that hear voices, a hallucination. And these hallucinations are often um, experienced by people who have paranoid, who are diagnosed with schizophrenia and other kind of diagnoses where they hear voices. And when they put these headphones on, they asked us to read an article while we are hearing the voices. And it was damn near impossible. After a while, when you hear these voices, it seems like you succumb to these voices and start believing these voices. But this doesn't happen just with people who have schizophrenia. We all are always talking to ourselves. So my question is, what are you saying to yourself? Are you empowering yourself? Because if you feel worried, guess what? You're telling yourself to be worried. If you feel nervous, anxious, if you feel afraid, somebody inside of you, most likely yourself, are telling you that this is a scary world out here and you'll never make it. But if you are telling yourself every that I am strong and powerful, that I am successful now, that today is an abundant day, a day of achievement, health, and well-being, that's what you're going to be experiencing. Now, this ain't no hocus pocus shazam. They have done studies with athletes, and the athletes that speak to themselves in powerful words are your athletes that are most successful. You ever wonder why a Floyd Mayweather or a Muhammad Ali is always talking junk? Because they believe that junk. And that junk is what makes them the greatest. My question to you, dear family, is what are you saying to yourself? What you saying? Are you telling yourself you're not going to make it? Life is terrible. Oh, woe's me. I don't know how the people going to make it. Times are so bad. Oh my gosh, another one. I can't believe what's happening. Now, the way I know that a lot of you are speaking like this is because of what you say on social media. What you say on social media shows what you're saying to yourself. Check out people's Facebook posts. That don't come out of the sky. That comes out of you. You posted that because that resonated with you. Some of you, we all know your life is miserable because it's all over your social media. Now, I'm not saying people don't exaggerate the truth, stretch the truth, but I would rather you have an optimism about you that shows that you're going to do well than misery. And if you notice, people that are miserable, they join in on the conversation. You know why? Because they too are saying the same thing that the other people who are miserable saying. So what is the point here? The only person that knows what you're saying is you. And how can you tell what you're saying? By the way you feel. How can you tell the way you feel? by the way you behave. If you behave in cowardly ways, if you don't take steps to make yourself better, if you don't step out there in a way that conquers the world, that shows that you are on your side, then what you're saying to yourself are things that minimize your success. I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh my God, I'm going to get fired. I don't know how I'm going to get through one more day. Oh my goodness, it seems like all things are going wrong. You are focusing on the wrong thing, and you get more of what you focus on. Continue to focus on how bad things are, then you will produce the kind of world that all things are going wrong. Focus on, the glass being half full, you'll notice that your life will be on the up and up. That even when today is a little less than yesterday, you are still a winner. You are still resilient. Now, I have an experience that I want to share. And this experience, I hope you gain something from. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're in business, let's say that one day you don't feel that well. They say that a thought is so powerful that it registers on the face. When you're doing business with people and your face is doom and gloom, it's unattractive. One of the things that will test you is the day that you don't feel as good inside, that you reach within and find a thought that is going to empower you. That thought is going to register on your face. That thought is going to attract other people. And when they see somebody in the midst of doom and gloom have a positive look on their face, other people are attracted to that. So you'll notice that business is not just sales. Business is just not marketing. Business is all about your thought process and making sure you say the right thing to yourself all the time. Now, they have a study at UConn called the placebo effect, where they've worked with patients. And the patients that tend to have the thought about wellness and getting better are the patients that usually get better. This is a study that shows that your thoughts are not just something, but your thoughts are everything. Peace, dear family. What you saying to yourself this morning? What are you telling yourself? You can tell what you tell yourself by the way you feel. And by the way you feel, that determines your behavior. Strongly talk to yourself in a strong way, in a powerful way. You'll notice you'll feel powerful, and your behavior will reflect somebody that is empowered. Peace and blessings.